Hi loves, Jory Maleta girl from around the way, and today I am back with some commentary for you all. Now, my first instinct was to drag this girl, but because some of you all have aided and abetted these non-black women to behave the way that they have been, I've decided to make this video a bit more informative. By aiding and abet, I mean like liking their photos, commenting on their pics for clout on social media, knowing darn well this girl's trash, co-signing with silence, the typical stuff that most people tend to do. Okay, moving along. If you don't know who Danielle Bergoli is, she goes by the stage name of Bhad Bhabie. We were originally introduced to her on an episode of Dr. Phil where she presented as an out-of-control teen who was beating up on her mom. Her episode became viral when she got into an argument with someone in the studio audience, exclaiming to who was presumably an adult, "Cash me outside, how about that?" Right? We all had a good laugh on that one. Whether we were laughing with her or at her, Suede the Remix God remixed it, got tons of hits all over the internet. I probably streamed it myself a couple times, to be honest with y'all. So, Danielle, she realized, it was a moment that was happening and decided that this was her chance, y'all. She decided that she would capitalize off this moment and become a rapper. Not even a rapper, a trap rapper, okay? She was signed to Atlantic Records where she rebranded, and by that I mean started changing her looks. I guess just to be more acceptable to black audiences. She famously got her teeth done. She would be seen wearing like the long acrylics, the lace fronts. She was tatted, just the regular typical build a black chick package. She had it going on. So, okay. Now that we're up to speed on this girl, who claims to be 16, by the way. I don't know who believes that shit, but she's under fire for comments that she made about black women. Surprise, surprise. She posted a pic of herself wearing what appears to be bohemian box braids, y'all. After she posted these pics, people started commenting that, she's appropriating black culture. Like, really? Now y'all see that she's appropriating black culture after all the stuff that she was doing? But, she's trash. That's regular. So here's her response. To all the black females that are saying my hair ain't meant for box braids, guess what? Y'all hair ain't meant to be straight, but y'all glue whole wigs to y'all heads, and so Brazilian, Indian, Peruvian hair, which is anything like your natural texture at all, and I don't say a god darn thing, neither do the other cultures that you get the hair from. And on top of that, I'm not one of the people who has ever made fun of or said anything bad about girls with box braids or any type of braids. I completely agree that would be out of line in culture appropriation if I was trashing black girls for wearing braids then getting them, but that's not the situation at all. Leave me alone or I'm gonna start getting real disrespectful. Then she says, I love the way I look, plus your man agrees, and we all know I look fine as F with any hairstyle I do from any culture because I'm just that B. I hope y'all bald-headed hoes stay up all night thinking about this. Me and my braids gonna sleep real good. Good night. Then she tries to clean it up, but I'm not going to even read it. It's too long. Pretty much she's saying that the internet was going to flip what she said. She's backpedaling. So on one hand, she understands what would be culture appropriation and she's not being disrespectful to black girls, but then the other hand, she calls us bald-headed and I think your boyfriend likes it. So, I mean, you could tell that this girl is obviously confused as to, what disrespect is. Because, like I mentioned earlier, I would go off, but that would be just too easy. She made it too easy. I feel like, I'll just start with a few talking points. First of all, black women are not bald-headed. That's such an old narrative. Like, we know how to take care of our hairs without perms and heats, etc. now. Like, there are plenty of black women with beautiful, healthy hair. That's old news. Like, come on now, I'm bald-headed. Like, if you were going to come hard, come hard. But that's just so old, and I don't think anybody even subscribes to that now. If she would have said nappy-headed, I'd be like, okay, hold up. But bald-headed, who's bald-headed in 2019, girl? I don't know. Nobody's bald-headed. She tried it. To speak on the weaves that some black women wear, not all, but some are doing it for cultural assimilation, you know. As black women, we don't have the luxury to show up to work with how our hair naturally grows out of our scalp. You get what I'm saying? Unfortunately. But because for some odd reason, you know, we are expected to represent in a certain light. You know, when we do wear our hair in box braids, like she decided to put into her hair, we get side eyes and even talked to at some companies. So she's just not educated on these issues. As far as her saying that your boyfriend like it, she has a point for some of y'all. And I mean, like, let's be for real. There's 1,000 bad bogies in your neighborhood right now, you know, and them same self-hating black men are treating her like the white queen she is. All right, so this is why she feels this way, and not all but some. Okay, and I'm not here to speak on their behalf. I'm here for the real black men and black women who understand that seeking after these types of people or violating their standpoints won't be tolerated whatsoever. But again, that just goes to her being disrespectful and playing on her whiteness. They want to be, you know, black enough to be cool, but white enough to be above the, you know, above the standards, I guess. I mean, like, honestly, y'all, we all know that we all know that most people copy black culture, and that's not a dig, it's the truth. They like black culture without the black problems. We've said that time and time again. So it's no surprise that she wants her hair in box braids. Honestly, really, you know, bohemian box braids are popping. They really are. Of course she wants her hair done like that. What she could have said was, I didn't do this to make anyone feel some type of way. I feel like, you know, maybe she even feels like she's a part of the culture. You know, I respect black women and I admire the hairstyle, so I wanted to try it, you know, but instead she spoke out of her ignorance and from a privileged standpoint, but claims to be a trap rapper. Girl, I just can't. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all feel about this, you know, in the comment sections. Like, should she just be wearing, you know, should she just wear the hairstyle and it's totally fine? You know, as a black community reaching, what do y'all feel about this? Let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, y'all, to the real ones, I'm sending you love and light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.